Welcome to PSM Perfect Solution for Maths. Today we are going to learn Arithmetic Progression exercise 5.3 for the NCRT and exercise 1.3 for the KSEEB. Topic: Sum of the first n terms of an AP. In that question 3, in an AP, in that we have learnt 1 to 7 question in previous video. Now we are going to learn the 8th, 9th and 10th. So eighth one, given an is equals to 4, d is equals to 2, sn is equals to minus 14. Find n and a. Ninth, given a is equals to 3, n is equals to 8, s is equals to 192. Find d. 10th, given L is equals to 28, S is equals to 144 and there are total 9 terms, find A. These are the 3 questions we will study. In these 3 questions, the 8th one is very important because again we have to find here n value and A value. Therefore, it is most important question. Again we have to go back to the polynomial and we have to solve. So let us solve one by one. Coming to the third main 8th question. Given an is equals to 4, d is equals to 2, sn is equals to minus 14. Here we have to find is n and a value. So n and a when we are finding, that is importantly n, when we are finding, it is little bit lengthy stuff we will have. So more concentration we have to give like a problem. The first thing they have given the last term. See here the last term is given and sn value also given. So it means that we have to substitute an formula also and we have to substitute sn formula also. Very importantly, which sn formula we have to apply? Whether we have to go for the sn is equals to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d, or sn is equals to n by 2 into a plus an. The first term and the last term when is given we can apply that formula. But in this case the last term is given, the a is not given, which means that we have to go for sn is equals to n by 2 into a plus an only, because here we have to find a and given is an. But here n value is unknown, a value is unknown, means two things are unknown. If you are substituting an is equals to a plus n minus 1 into d, because here the Hagen an is equals to 4. So in this also we know d value, we know an value, but what about that a and n value? We don't know, which means that here we are going to get the equation 1 2 like this way, several equation. So we have to calculate by subtracting or doing anything else. So this is all about the glance of this 8th question. So now we will solve this question. So while solving, first we have to take down the an formula. What is that an formula? Because the first thing they have given over here is an is equals to 4. So an formula we have to go. So an is equals to a plus n minus 1 into d. This is the formula. And an value they have given as 4. They have not mentioned the n value, but the an value they have mentioned. So a value also not given, plus then we have n value also not given, n minus 1 as it is, but d value is given as 2. So we will substitute that 2. So the simplification, 4 we will write as it is. Now we can't shift this 2 on the other side. Why we can't shift this 2 on the other side? Because here we have into 2, but here we have plus. So Bodmas rule, when you are applying for shifting, we have to first send the addition. So here addition is a, we don't know the value, so we have to keep it here only. So we can't shift anything on the other side now. For present we can't shift, so what we will do, we will keep it as it is. Last we will find the a value, we will write down as it is. So 2 into n is nothing but 2n. This 2 we have to multiply for both, this n also and minus 1 also. So 2 into n is 2n, minus 2 into 1 is 2. So this is the thing. Now we can shift, because we have taken the bracket outside, we have taken that multiplied, so we have taken already the bracket. So we can shift now. What we can shift? The minus 2 we can shift on the other side, because the number it is. So when we shift the minus 2 on the other side, it will become plus 2. That is equals to a plus 2n. So next is 6 is equals to a plus 2n. This can be rewritten as a plus 2n is equals to 6. So equation 1, because we have two unknown things. A is unknown and also n is unknown. So a plus 2n is equals to d we got. Now we have to apply for the second equation using this Sn formula. Coming to Sn now. So Sn formula is Sn is equals to n by 2 into, we have to substitute the first term and last term formula, because here one thing you remember, we can't directly go for n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into t. If you will go like that way also it is possible, but don't make it lengthy because they have given the last term for you. And here one thing you have to see, this a value what we can see we don't know, and n value we don't know. So we want that a value what it is. So to find that a value we have to again go back to the equation 1. So I will take that equation 1 and I will rewrite that little bit later, because now you have to understand why I have taken like that way. You have to understand, for that purpose I have kept as it is. This equation 1 you have to again simplify. So how it is you have to simplify, that I will tell you later. First we will go for Sn. So Sn value is nothing but minus 14. That is equals to n by 2 into a value we know, we don't know, so we will write down a as it is. An value we know, what is the an value? That is equals to 4. Now again you can see over here the two things again unknown, that is n is also unknown, a is also unknown. So this 2 what we can see denominator we have 2, that we can shift on the other side, it will multiply because it is division, but we will keep it as it is. Why we have to keep it as it is? Because now we have to go back to the equation 1. So now it is a work. So we don't know n value and we don't know a value also. So we can find that what is a in terms of n, what is n in terms of a. Any one we can find. How we can find? Coming back to the equation 1. Here you can see a is and n is unknown. Yes. So what we will do, this a we will keep it as it is. Remember I am changing the equation 1. A have to keep it as it is. This 2n we have to shift, means that a is equals to 6 plus 2n will become minus 2n. See here that a turns in terms of 6 minus 2n. This is the most important for us. Now we can take this as equation 2, or you can keep equation 1 for this also, but I will take this as equation 2. Now we can substitute in place of a, what we can substitute? 6 minus 2n. So here coming back to this question, that is Sn formula. Here I will change the ink, you can understand, minus 14 it is as it is, n by 2 as it is, but in place of a what I can write? In place of a I can write down 6 minus 2n, because a is equals to 6 minus 2n. Yes. So by equation 2 I can write down directly over here is in place of a 6 minus 2n. So you may ask how it came that a is equals to 6 minus 2n in place of a. That you can write down afterwards, that is plus 4 as it is. This plus 4 as it is are written. Here you have to write the reason for that from equation 2. So we have taken this from equation 2. Here the equation 2. So a value is nothing but 6 minus 2n. Now the simplification for the minus 14 I have to keep as it is, n by 2 I have to keep it as it is, into 6. See here everywhere you can write down once more, that is 6 minus 2n plus 4 as it is, nothing change. So that is equals to minus 14 I will write, n by 2 I will write, and here the calculation part you can do. 6 we have plus 4 we have, 6 plus 4 is nothing but both are numbers, so we can add 10 minus 2n. Yes, now is the next part. Here you can see n by 2 I will write down as it is, but the thing is here 10 is there, here 2n is there, both the side even number, so I can take what? 2 common, 2 outside. So what will leave left over here? 10. 2 how much are 10? 2 5 are 10 minus 2 have taken outside, so here it will remain 1n, because 2 ones are 2. So here you can see this 2 and this 2 can be cancelled. So left is only this thing. I will write down here, that is minus 14 is equals to n into 5 minus n, that is 1 minus 1 n I can write down as a n only. Now what is the next step? That is nothing but the minus 14 we have to write as it is. That now this n we have to have, that we have to multiply both the side. Here you see this 1n it is actually, but I have written only n because 1 into n is n only. Okay, so n into 5 is nothing but 5n. Then we have minus, so 1 we can write or we can leave because 1 into n is n only. So n into n, so here n into n, that is nothing but n square. So again it turns into a polynomial, and n square must be a positive value. So this minus what we have over here, that we have to make it positive. So what we will do over here is we will shift this n square on the other side and phi n also on the other side. So when we shift that n and n square and phi n on the other side, it will turns into n square will turns into positive n square, because negative we have, when you shift on the other side it become positive. Phi n is a positive, here we have plus actually, so it will turns into minus phi n. This minus 14 we have kept over there only, we have not shifted on the other side, so the minus 14 will remain minus 14 only. That is equals to everything we have brought from here to the left hand side. So what is left on the right hand side? It is nothing but the 0. So this is the polynomial we got. Now we have to use the same method what we have done previously, that is in our previous videos. So here is a polynomial. The first term is n square, means 1n square it is. Next term is minus 5n, and next term is minus 14. So we have to split this middle term. What we can see over here, this middle term we have to split such a way that when we will split that middle term, when we will add, we must get phi n, that is the middle term, and when we will multiply that, we must get 1 into 14, that is 14 only, but the negative symbol we have, so negative, so n square we have n square. So what we have to do? So here we have to take the middle term and that minus phi n. When we will add, we must get minus phi n. When you will multiply, here n square into minus 14. Minus 14 n square we must have. So which are the two numbers? When you will add, it will become minus 5, and when we will multiply, it will become 14. So it is small number, so we can find. Otherwise, if you don't know, so simple method is the multiplication, we must get 14, yes, that is minus 14. Leave that minus, afterwards we will calculate. So we will take the positive 14. So how much? 2 sevens are 7 ones are. So what are the two numbers? Here only we got, that is 2 and 7. So one is over here is 2n, and second one is 7n. But now is the most important thing, where have to put the negative symbol, because of answer we have negative. So greatest number always will have the negative symbol, because the negative we have, so greatest number will be negative. So see here, minus 7n plus 2n, this is plus 2n. So minus 7 plus 2. In 7 if you are minusing 2, that you will get the minus 5n. So minus into plus, minus 2 sevens are 14. The same number we got, yes. So n into n square obviously. So the splitting of the middle term is we got that. So we can write down that as this same thing, n square as it is. Instead of writing minus 5n, I can write what? Plus 2n minus 7n. So this middle term I have splitted in terms of 2n and minus 7n. That's minus 14 remains as it is. Remember always, the first term and the last term you have to write as it is, but the middle term you have to split into 2. So now the thing is common. What is the common in these two? So common in this n square and 2n, what is common? The common thing over here is n. Both the side we have n. So what is left here? Here we left is n. And here we have n already taken outside, only left is 2. Understood? So here in the coming to the this 2. So what is the common? Minus both the side we have, so minus we will take. 7 on the table, both the numbers will come, so 7 I will take common. So here inside will remain n, because 7 into n is 7n. Minus already taken outside, remember minus already taken outside. What is left inside then? Then it will turns into plus. Understood? Why it became here plus is because this minus I have already taken outside the bracket. Next one is 7 how much of 14? 7 2s are 14, that is equals to 0. Now is the thing is, here you have n plus 2, here also you have n plus 2. Yes, both the terms containing n plus 2. So now what we can take, the thing here we can take is here n plus 2 I can write down, yes. So what is left here, it is left is n, and here is left is minus 7, that is equals to 0. So now the last step. So here it is n plus 2 is equal, n plus 2 into n minus 7 is equals to 0. So n plus 2 is equals to 0. We can take, or we can take as n minus 7 is equals to 0. Now we have to take the first term is equals to 0. This one is equals to 0. We can take n minus 7 is equals to 0 also we can take. So in this, okay, the both are different it is. So in this minus plus 2, if you shift, what will happen? Minus 2. So n value will become minus 2, or this minus 7, if you shift, what will happen? That is will become 0 plus 7. So 0 plus 7 is nothing but plus 7. So we got two n value. Which one is the correct answer? Whether n value is minus 2 or whether n value is plus 7. So always the n value in a AP, always it will be what? Positive value. So n value is 7, not minus 2. So n value we got as what? Plus 7 is the n value. This thing we have to remember. We found the n value. Any doubt if you have regarding this calculation, once again you can check this video and understand the thing how we have to find the n value, because here n value is most important thing. If you know n value, now we can find the a value. The next thing they have told you to find the a value, that we can find easily if you know the n value. So very importantly, now we have to find the a value. How we can find the a value? To find the a value, we have to go back to equation 2. Equation 2, over here you can see the a value is given as 6 minus 2n, yes. So there we can substitute, or we can substitute in equation 1 also. Any one side we can substitute the n value and we can find the a value. Substitute, I will write down here. Substitute n value in equation 1 or 2. So I will take in 2 only, because directly we have taken that. So here a is equals to 6 minus 2n. So what is the n value? Just now we found n value is nothing but the 7. So 6 minus 2 sevens are 14. So I will write down here. So a is equals to 6 minus 14. So greatest number is 14 having the negative symbol. So negative it is. So in both the symbols we can see this is negative and 6 have the positive value. So what we have to do? So plus 6 minus 14 we have. So both the signs are different. So we have to subtract the 6 from the 14, that is equals to 8. So a value is nothing but minus 8. So n value is 7 and a value is 8, that is minus 8. That is our final answer. Coming to the ninth question. In the ninth question we can see here they have given that a is equals to 3 and they have given n is equals to 8, s is equals to 192. Only thing they have given to find the d value. So now again the question is, here what they have told you to find d value. So we have to go for the Sn formula only, because they have given s value for us. Here s refers to Sn. Remember, don't get confused. They have not given Sn means it is not the anything else. S means also denoted as Sn. So here you have to understand. So Sn formula have to move. But which formula you are going to apply? Here we can't apply Sn is equals to n by 2 into a plus an. We can't apply this because we don't know the an value, but we know the a value. Yes, but we don't know the an value. Second thing why we can't apply this is they have told you to find d value. In this formula we are not finding d value only, where it is d value. So this is not possible. This formula is not possible because they have told you to find the d value. So the formula is nothing but Sn is equals to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. This formula I have to apply now. So Sn value they have given. Sn value is nothing but 192, that we can write down directly, and n value also given, that is 8 divided by 2 into 2 into a value also given, that is 3, plus n value already given 8, minus 1 into d value is not given. So this is the thing we have to write it down. So 2 ones are, 2 fours are. So 192 is left over here. So next is 192 is equals to 4. Then we have 2 threes are 6, plus 8 minus 1 is 7 into d. Now what we have to do the next? We have to shift this 4 on the other side. When you shift the 4 on the other side, it will divide, because in between 4 and the 6 plus 7d we have into. So 192 divided by 4, that is equals to 6 plus 7d. So we have to calculate. So 4 1 it will move. So simplification is further. 4 1s are 4 4s are 16. So how much is left? 19 minus 16 is 3. So 32. So 4 how much are 32? 4 8s are 32. So 48 is equals to 6 plus 7d. Now the thing is, the 6 what we have to shift on the other side. Here we have plus 6. So what will happen? So 48 it will turns into minus 6, that is equals to 70. So 48 minus 6 how much? 48 minus 6 is nothing but the 42, that is equals to 70. So now 42 is equal to 70. We have to shift this 7 on the other side, because we have to keep only d on the one side, because d is unknown, not 7. So 42 divided by 7, because 7 into d, 7 we have shifted. So 7 it become division. 7 ones are, 7 6 are. So the left is the d value, that is 6. So this is our answer. The d value over here is nothing but the 6 is the final answer. Coming to the third main 10th question, here the thing is given that in the 10th question they have given that L value is 28, S is 144, and there are total 9 terms. What do you mean by this 9 terms? Whether it is anything they have given the clue, or simply they have given. Here they have given is the n value, because terms how much here we have in this AP, we have total numbers of terms are 9, means here the n value is 9. Remember, they have not mentioned n is equals to 9 directly, but they have used a trick, that is they have taken it as there are total 9 terms, that much. So which means that the n value is 9, and they have told you to find the a value. So here which formula you are going to apply? You can ask me that this is L. Yes, in the formula we don't know L what it is. But if you have glanced it correctly in my all my videos, I have already given one formula for you. That is nothing but the Sn formula. Sn is equals to n by 2 into a plus L. What do you mean by this L? L is nothing but an. So L can be written as an, or an can be written as L. I have already told L refers to the last. L means last term. So last term is nothing but an. So L we can write down in place of an also. So this is the formula we have to apply. Now it is easy, because we have to apply this Sn formula. That is nothing but Sn is equals to n by 2 into a plus an. That is nothing but we can rewrite that n by 2 into a plus L, because here L refers to the last term. So Sn value they have already given 144. N value also they have given, that is nothing but 9 divided by 2. They have not given n value directly, but they have given total 9 terms. So n value will be 9. The first term they have not mentioned, so a as it is, but L value they have given as 28. So these are the things they have given, that I have substituted and I have written in the formula. Now what is the next? So what we have to do the next is nothing but this 2 we have to shift now, because here you can see this 9 also we have to shift. So why I have to shift? We can't cancel, because 9 is an odd number, 2 is an even number. We can't cancel it directly. For that purpose we have to move on to shifting. So when you shift the 9 by 2 on the other side, what will happen? 144 remains as it is. This 9 by 2 turns into 2 by 9. It will reciprocal. So numerator go to the denominator, denominator comes to the numerator. So is equals to what is left? A plus 28. Now the thing is we have to calculate further. How to calculate it? So we can multiply, then we can divide with the 9, or we can divide and then we can multiply with the So now we can find the answer, that is 9 ones are 9, 9 ones are 9, 14 in that we are minusing 9 means 5 is left. So 54 it is. 9 how much are 54? 9 6 are 54. Now we got here is 16. 16 we have 16 into 2 is nothing but 32, that is equals to a plus 28. So we will calculate further. 32 we will keep it as it is, and a is equals to 28. I have written once again this 28, we have to shift that side. So what if you shift it plus 28, it will become minus 28, that is equals to a. 32 minus 28 is nothing but the 4. So a value is nothing but 4, and we found the final answer also. So easily it is, but understand the question what they have given. If you are not understand this question, then you will have some trouble in solving this problem. So it is not so difficult, it is easy, but you have to understand the question and which formula you are going to apply is most important. Coming to the last, that is the most important part, that is work at home. The work at home today's problem is solve exercise 5.3 in the third main eighth question. Once again, yesterday I have given the sixth question, yes. Now it is the eighth question, you have to solve it once again, because again that they have given to find the n value. So it is most important question. So this much is for today's video. Support my channel, that is PSM Perfect Solution for Maths. Please like, subscribe and share my channel. Thank you for watching PSM. See you in my next video. Till then, take care.